Cole Palmer is tearing up the Premier League this season.
Taken quickly. Palmer driving it. It's in! It's in for 4-3! It's absolute!
Being a midfielder, he is already competing with top strikers like Haaland and Ollie Watkins for the Premier League Golden Boot. He has already racked up 25 goals and 13 assists in 41 games in all competitions. At this rate, Palmer is a serious contender for the Premier League Player of the Year and to start for England at the Euros. But is Chelsea, a team who struggles to move above the 10th position, the right place for him to develop into a world-class footballer? Did he make a mistake by leaving the guidance of Pep Guardiola? Palmer joined the Manchester City Academy at the age of 8, despite being a huge United and a Wayne Rooney fan. He rose up the ranks in the academy before making the debut for Manchester City in September 2020. Palmer made a slow start to life in the senior team, where he could only make 13 appearances in the first 2 years. In the 2022-23 season, Palmer made 25 appearances, mostly off the bench due to the stiff competition. Guardiola preferred Bernardo Silva, Riyad Mahrez and Phil Foden over him during the time. While Guardiola liked Palmer, his demand for more game time was something of a breaking point between him and Guardiola. In the following season, Chelsea snapped him up on a 7-year-long contract for £40 million. It was a win-win situation as Palmer could get more minutes under Pochettino as compared to Guardiola. In the meantime, his impressive contribution to the England Under-21's Euro campaign had earned him a call-up to the senior side. In November 2023, Gareth Southgate called him up for the games against Malta and North Macedonia. His impressive statistics include becoming the first Chelsea player to score a first-half hat-trick in the Premier League and the second to score a hat-trick in back-to-back home Premier League appearances after Didier Drogba. Palmer has become the first Chelsea player to reach the 20-goal mark since Eden Hazard in 2018-19. On the contrary, from being one of the most feared and consistent teams in Europe, Chelsea has been reduced to a mid-table club in the span of just 3 years. Chelsea won 21 trophies under the ownership of Roman Abramovich. The outbreak of war in Ukraine forced the sale of Chelsea to a consortium led by Todd Bowley. The skepticism of Chelsea fans proved right as Thomas Tuchel was sacked mid-season, sending shockwaves across the football world. Graham Potter was appointed as the coach following great success with Brighton. Potter was sacked within 8 months and was replaced by Frank Lampard as the interim coach. After 11 games, Mauricio Pochettino took over as the head coach. However, Chelsea started to look way worse than Potter's or Lampard's Chelsea. Questionable player positioning, contradicting himself in the press conferences, and a lack of proper playing style have all frustrated the Chelsea fans. The squad size is yet another huge problem at Chelsea. Under Bowley, Chelsea had spent over £1 billion to sign players like Moises Caicedo, Romeo Lavia, Christopher Nkunku, Cole Palmer, Alex Disasi, Nicolas Jackson, Enzo Fernandez, and many more. It was being reported that at one point, Chelsea was running out of seats in the dressing room. Apart from Palmer, none of the signings are yet to justify their huge transfer fees. Spending big on young players to see which ones click have been a fatal transfer strategy for the Blues. Moreover, the standards at the club has fallen massively. They are currently at 9th in the Premier League, lost the EFL Cup to Liverpool and the FA Cup semi-final to Manchester City, leaving them with no titles or European places to fight for. It's difficult to comprehend that Chelsea won the UEFA Champions League less than 3 years ago.
9 years after the first one, the famous old trophy is heading back to West London. Blue is the colour in Porto tonight.
Even after spending £1 billion, clubs like Aston Villa, Newcastle and Brighton have surpassed them with a much lower budget. The project does not seem to work anymore, and as club legend Didier Drogba rightly put it, I no longer recognize my club. For Palmer to not end up like Harry Kane, who despite being one of the world's best players is yet to taste collective success. He should have either stayed with Pep Guardiola or chose a winning project where his efforts would be rewarded with trophies. Palmer has the skill, the passion and the determination to become one of the best players in football, and the Euros will be his first big stage to shine. At the moment, Chelsea do not look like a winning project, while Palmer's talent is there for everyone to see. What do you think about Cole Palmer's decision? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.